Welcome to this presentation on robust denoising technique for accurate heart rate estimation using RIS-type PPG signals. This research was conducted by K.R. Arunkumar et al. And published in 23 March 2020. Today we'll explore the key findings and contributions of this important work. Let's begin by understanding the problem this research addresses. Good morning everyone. Today, we address a critical challenge in wearable health monitoring, accurate heart rate estimation from RIS-type photoplethysmography or PPG signals, especially during intense physical activity. The theoretical gap lies in the inherent susceptibility of wrist-worn PPG to motion artifacts, which significantly corrupt the signal and degrade heart rate estimation accuracy. Existing denoising techniques often struggle to simultaneously achieve robust noise attenuation and maintain dynamic tracking ability in such high-motion scenarios. Our central hypothesis is that a novel, robust, denoising architecture, combining the complementary strengths of recursive least squares and normalized least mean squares adaptive filters with dynamic weighting mechanisms, can effectively mitigate these motion artifacts and yield highly accurate heart rate measurements. Our baseline assumptions include the fundamental premise that PPG signals, despite corruption, contain recoverable pulsatile information indicative of cardiac activity, and that co-located accelerometer data can serve as a reliable reference for motion-induced noise. Our proposed methodology comprises 4 stages: pre-processing, denoising, heart rate estimation, and post-processing. In pre-processing, raw PPG and triaxial accelerometer signals are transformed to the frequency domain using fast Fourier transform, bandpass filtered between 0.4 and 3.5 Hz, and then inverse transformed back to the time domain. These filtered signals are then normalized and averaged into a single PPG stream. The core innovation lies in our denoising stage. We employ 3 pairs of adaptive filters, each pair consisting of a recursive least squares filter and a normalized least mean squares filter. Each pair processes the pre-processed PPG signal using one of the accelerometer axes as its reference noise input. The outputs from each recursive least squares and normalized least mean squares filter pair are then dynamically combined using a sigmoid function, which adaptively weights their contributions based on their respective signal powers. This yields 3 intermediate motion artifact reduced PPG signals. These 3 intermediate signals are then further combined using a softmax activation function, which dynamically assigns weights such that their sum is always 1, producing our final motion artifact reduced PPG signal. The combinational parameters for both the sigmoid and softmax functions are iteratively updated based on error signals. For heart rate estimation, we initially use fast Fourier transform on the denoise signal to find the peak frequency. This is refined by establishing an adaptive search range based on previous heart rate values and accelerometer power. A phase vocoder then further refines this estimate by calculating instantaneous frequency from phase information, selecting the value closest to our initial fast Fourier transform estimate. A final consistency check compares the current heart rate with the average of the previous 7 windows to prevent spurious fluctuations. Finally, post-processing applies a 3-point moving average filter to smooth the heart rate output. Our methodology was rigorously evaluated on 23 publicly available PPG datasets from the IEEE SP Cup 2015, each 5 minutes in duration and captured during various intense physical activities from wrist-worn devices. The true heart rate values were derived from co-recorded electrocardiogram signals for reference. We assessed performance using standard metrics: absolute error, mean absolute error, standard deviation of absolute error, and relative error. The key finding is that our proposed technique achieved a mean absolute error of just 1.89 beats per minute, with a standard deviation of 2.64 beats per minute. This performance significantly surpasses that of other existing heart rate estimation mechanisms, which reported mean absolute errors of 1.97 and 2.09 beats per minute respectively, demonstrating a clear improvement in accuracy. Furthermore, the Pearson correlation coefficient between our estimated PPG heart rate and the true electrocardiogram heart rate was an impressive 0.9895, indicating a very strong agreement. Both Bland-Altman plots and scatter plots further corroborate this strong agreement and illustrate minimal bias across the range of heart rates. Crucially, the algorithm demonstrated remarkable robustness, maintaining high accuracy even when processing datasets heavily corrupted by complex and intense body movements, a scenario where many conventional methods typically fail. The theoretical implications of this work are substantial. Our hybrid adaptive filtering approach, combining recursive least squares and normalized least mean squares, effectively challenges traditional single filter or static cascade models. By leveraging recursive least squares for its robust noise reduction and normalized least mean squares for its superior tracking of time-varying parameters, we demonstrate that a synergistic application of these filter types can achieve a more optimal balance between noise attenuation and dynamic response. The dynamic weighting mechanisms, implemented via sigmoid and softmax activation functions, represent a significant advancement. These functions allow the system to adaptively prioritize filter outputs based on real-time signal quality, moving beyond fixed weighting schemes and offering a more intelligent, context-aware denoising solution. This dynamic adaptability is crucial for handling the unpredictable nature of motion artifacts during physical activity, thereby enhancing the robustness of heart rate estimation. This approach contributes to the future research frontier by providing a robust framework for multi-sensor data fusion in highly dynamic environments. The success in mitigating complex motion artifacts suggests that similar dynamic combination strategies could be applied to other physiological signal processing challenges, potentially extending to areas like electromyography or electroencephalography denoising. Furthermore, the integration of the phase vocoder for heart rate refinement, coupled with an adaptive search range and consistency checks, highlights a comprehensive strategy for maintaining both accuracy and temporal stability, which is vital for clinical and athletic monitoring applications. In conclusion, this work presents a highly robust denoising technique for accurate heart rate estimation from wrist-type photoplethysmography signals, particularly effective in the presence of intense motion artifacts. Our core contribution lies in the novel architecture that synergistically combines recursive least squares and normalized least mean squares adaptive filters, dynamically weighted by sigmoid and softmax activation functions, further refined by an adaptive search range and phase vocoder. This approach yielded a mean absolute error of just 1.89 beats per minute, outperforming existing methods and demonstrating exceptional robustness across diverse physical activities. Looking ahead, we identify several high-level directions for future research. First, there is significant potential for real-time implementation and hardware optimization. Translating this algorithm into resource-constrained embedded systems for direct integration into wearable devices would be a crucial step, requiring focus on computational efficiency and power consumption. Second, we aim to explore multi-physiological parameter estimation, extending this robust denoising framework to simultaneously extract other vital physiological parameters from PPG, such as respiratory rate or blood oxygen saturation, under motion artifact conditions, would greatly enhance the utility of wearable sensors. Finally, investigating advanced machine learning integration, such as deep learning or reinforcement learning techniques for adaptive filter parameter tuning and dynamic weighting could further improve performance in highly unpredictable motion scenarios, pushing the boundaries of motion artifact resilience.